Make your first contribution to the Shardeum project. This session is going to be interesting. So the repository that we are going to work today is with the Shardeum server repo. Also, if there is anyone watching this live stream from the beginning, they might recall that we did one session on how to build the Shardium network locally. In that session, we set up the network locally. Everything is available in the README. If you will just follow the instructions, read the documentation carefully, you'll be able to set up the Shardium network locally without any issues. And also,
Sonia,
yeah,
we are seeing your Discord screen.
okay, let me reshare it. How about now?
Still Discord.
Mm. And something changed right now?
No, we are seeing your screen, but it's just showing us your Discord. So maybe
Mm.
you want to share your browser instead.
Screen. Now,
Perfect. We can see your Shardeum repository on GitHub.
okay, cool. So, what I was saying was the repository that we are going to play around is the Shardium server. So, if anyone has been watching this stream from the beginning, they might recall we did one session on how to build the Shardium network locally. In that stream, we talked about how to set up the network locally. Everything is there in the README. If you will just follow and go through it step by step, you should be good. And also, in any case you get stuck, you can ask us the questions on the OSS channel. You can tag me or Kenny. Also, we have the past live streams available on the YouTube. Kenny will post the link for you in the chat. Let's check out this Shardium repo. And if you see, we have some files here. Today we will tinker around the contributing.md. So I was going through this contribution guide and saw this was outdated. And in this stream we will update this a bit and and learn how to create your first pull request. Before creating, make sure you have set up locally and it is up to date. Let me just pull up my item. Okay, let's go to desktop Shardium. So I am on the dev branch. To make sure you have all the changes and they are up to date, just do git full origin dev. What basically it does is it downloads the new changes that have been made on the branch called dev, and it integrates with your local head. So as you can see on the screen, my local changes are up to date. So before creating, make sure you know before creating the pull request, always create a new branch for your changes. So as I mentioned before, today we are going to do some changes around the contributing file. Let's create a new branch using git checkout -b uh, improve contributing. Also, whenever you create any new changes, always create a new branch. It basically helps you and also the project to have your work more organized, and it's also easier for manage. Also, while naming the branch name, make sure that it's short and it reflects the work that you are doing. So now we are on the branch called Improve Contributing. Let's open this project in our Visual Studio Code using code dot. Okay, I'm just gonna close all the open files. So we have our contributing.md file here. So if you see, in the branch organization section, we have some information written which is sort of outdated. This repo has two long running branch, main and dev. The two branch are protected. All new branch must be on top or fork from development branch dev, which is right. All branch submitting to development branch must be tested. This repo try to keep a clean, a single straight Git history line. So right now in this repository, we no longer use main. We only have the dev branch, and for this pull request, what we are going to do is we are going to uh, take this section and replace it with only using the dev branch. So we can write something like uh, the dev branch uh, contains the development version of the code. You can create a new branch from dev and create a new pull request. And I also think that we don't need this information. We can remove this and we can just put this information inside the pull request guidelines, maybe here. Also, this contributing.md file is going to go through a number of changes. But yeah, like now we have done a very small change. The main purpose of this stream is to show you, how you can create a PR. Now let's go back to our terminal and do git status. So, as you can see on the screen, the git status command shows you the files that have been modified. And in this case, we have modified the contributing.md file. Basically, it will show you the state of the working directory and the staging area. It will You will see that which changes have been staged, which haven't, and which files are tracked and are not tracked by Git. So let's do git add dot. It will basically stage all your changes, and now we can commit our changes using git commit -n. Here we have to write our message, like what are the changes that we made. So let's do improved contributing file. Okay, so as you see, the one file has been changed. There is one insertion and there are 10 deletions. Let's do git push origin and the name of the branch. Uh, Wait, there is some authentication error. Let me see what I have in the Git remote minus v. Okay, so I have the Shardeum repo. Hmm, let's see. Okay, I think this is the error we are getting because I cloned using HTTP. Let's see what we have here. Kelly, what do you have in yours? Is it using HTTP or SSH?
I'm usually using HTTP.
Okay. Anyways, I think I have to set up my credentials that I cannot do on the stream. So this should be the last step: git push origin and the name of your branch. When you will go to the Shardium server, Shardium repo, you will see a pop-up. That your new PR has been made. So what basically you have to do is you have to just click on the compare and pull request button, add a descriptive title and a detailed description of your changes. If the pull request you are working on still needs more changes, make it a draft. Otherwise, just click on it and make it a full pull request. Once you are finished creating your pull request, it will get reviewed by the project maintainers. They might request you for some changes or feedback depending upon your PR. Also, I want to mention some ideas for you that you can do for creating your first PR. Check out this issues tab. We have listed few issues that are good first issues, and we are continuously working on adding more good first issues for you. Just keep on checking this, and I would also recommend going through our documentation. If you spot any errors, maybe you can work on improving the contributing.md file. Also, it's not possible to learn the whole code base and in the beginning. Start small and gradually take on the tasks. uh, you know, uh, Make sure to follow all the documentation that we have. It takes time to work on the large tasks, so just don't get discouraged. And you have me and Kenny to ask as many questions you have, and we have this time allocated for you. You can join us on the stream and ask whatever questions you have. So I guess that was all I had for this stream. Let me just check our Discord and see if there are any questions.
Thank you, Sonia. Um, there aren't. Let's see. Yeah, there aren't any questions. I've been keeping my eyes on the chat, but there aren't any questions. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Let me get a link. Okay. There's going to be a link in the chat now for anyone who wants to. Get a feel of the previous live streams that we've recorded in the past. So thank you all for joining us today. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to set up the Shardeum's JSON RPC server locally. So if you're an engineer or you're looking for ways to contribute, that will be an interesting session for you. We'd like you to join in, watch how we set it up locally, so that you can, potentially start to take the knowledge that you've learned from Sonia today to contribute to the JSON RPC server for Shardeum, or any of our other services. So thank you all for joining us today. That's all we have for you, and we hope to see you next week.